All right, Halos, welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick recap of stuff real fast on the pick'ems. By the way, if you have not seen our other video, or if you have not seen the finals at Worlds happen yet, this is probably going to be a bit spoilers, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Definitely watch that stuff first, and this is your spoiler warning. All right, so from here on out, it's going to be spoilers, and I just wanted to do a quick recap because I forgot to. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't have a lot of time lately, last couple of days since finals happened. But I ended up watching the whole series, and that was pretty good. You should definitely check out our little recap that we did, me and Drew. But without further ado, I just wanted to go over my crystal ball picks and just kind of go over the pick'ems that I did for the very end here. So we got the crystal ball picks. We ended up getting one best of five reverse sweep at Worlds, which is the correct pick, I guess. So that was really good. We got that one. It awarded us 50 points. It looks like, or something like that. Um, yeah, that was the first. So we got first there pretty much. So that's nice. And then what will be the duration of the longest single game at Worlds was 45 minutes to basically 50 minutes. And we did get that correct as well. We guessed two pentakills at Worlds, and there were a lot more than two, I think. I don't know why it doesn't exactly show how many, but yeah. That was incorrect, so we didn't get any points for that. Which Drake will be killed the most at Worlds? I would guess Mountain. I think it was actually Infernal. I'm pretty sure. So we didn't get any points for that. How many Baron steals will there be at Worlds? I guess 3 to 5, and that was correct. So there we go. And then for the champions section, that was the event section. Champions section, we got who will be played in the most different roles at Worlds. I guess Silas, and I got 0 points for that. It ended up being, I think this is like a tie, maybe. I'm not sure. But Caitlyn, Tristana, Rel, Poppy, Lissandra, Maokai, Jace, Set, Cassante, Yone, Gragas, and Talia, Ashe, and Senna. So yeah, that's all the ones that I think were the actual played in the most different roles. And then I picked Zaya for who will be picked the most during Champion Select at Worlds, and I got third place. It was actually Kaisa. Um, that's actually surprising to me, and I watched most of the games. But yeah, uh, we got third place there. We got 10 points for that. And then who will be banned the most during Champion Select at Worlds? It was Nico. I guess Nico, which is nice. So we got 50 points for that. And then Renekton was the guess that I got for who will have the most total deaths at Worlds, and he was third place. The most deaths was Rel. So I got 10 points for that. And then I guessed wrong. I guess Jax for who will have the highest win rate at Worlds, minimum 5 games played, and it was actually Yone, so I got 0 points for that one. But either way, let's move on to players. I got 0 points for all five of these, unfortunately. I guess Zeus for who will play the most different champions at Worlds, and it was actually on, or I think that's how you say it. And then I guess Ruler for who will get the most kills in a single game at Worlds, and it was actually aiming. And then I guess Chovy for who will have the highest KDA at Worlds, and it was actually Gumayushi. I don't know if it's Gumayusi or Gumayushi, but one of those for sure. And then I guess Kanavi for who will get the most first blood kills at Worlds, and it was actually I think either a tie between Owner, Scout, and Bean J, or it was like 1, 2, 3 for second and third, something like that. And then I guess Ruler for who will get at least one pentakill at Worlds, and it was actually either a tie between Crowley, Slater, and Route, or it was first, second, and third, something like that. And then for the teams, which team from a region with 2 seeds or less will advance the furthest through Worlds? And I guessed GAM Esports, which I was right actually. They were the first place guess for that one, and that was 50 points. And then which team will win the shortest game duration at Worlds? Will win that game. And I guessed JDG, but it was actually T1, so I got no points for that one. And then I guessed which team will have the most Baron steals at Worlds, and I got 0 points for that. It was actually BDS, D plus Kia, and GAM Esports, and Fnatic. I think tied, something like that. And then JDG was my guess for which team will win Worlds, and it was actually T1. Definitely an upset there. I would have guessed right if they didn't get upset, but unlucky. um, and then which team will play the most different champions at Worlds? And I guessed Billy Billy. and or BLG, and it was the second. They were actually second place, so I got 20 points for that. But the first place was actually Weibo Gaming. But yeah, all right, and then that's pretty much it for the crystal ball picks. I just want to show you guys my picks. I picked T1, and that was great, and we ended up winning that. That was correct as well, which is nice. And then we ended up getting 110 points total, and this is the leaders. From what I can tell, it looks like no one in the world got perfect picks, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, that was it. We got 110 points, so we were 8 points off of getting the top 5%, and that was mostly because my picks for the semifinals were both upsets, so I got no points for those. But up until there, we were actually pretty good overall. We also didn't predict the upsets. BLG upsetting Genji was a big one, and then T1 upsetting LNG was a big upset. Um, but yeah, either way, we ended up losing out there overall, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Um, and I'm not sure exactly what this means, 0 perfect picks and 10 perfectly imperfect picks, but sure. I don't really know how they guessed that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and keeping with me through Worlds. Yeah, it looks like I am 247,552 second place of everyone in the world doing pick'ems. So, I mean, not too bad, honestly. Could be worse. But yeah, all right. Thank you all for watching again, and I'll catch you probably next year or at the spring split if Drew and I can do some stuff there. So yeah, all right. Catch you there. Peace.